What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and let's just say this is a very highly requested rebuild, which makes me think maybe, maybe the Broncos have a pretty damn big fan base. But regardless, the only thing that matters is we are going to bring these guys back, and they're going to do well. And this roster somehow still has Simeon as a 79 overall. I assume the next roster update he will be garbage. This is an updated roster. Last video, I somehow didn't notice it right away for the Buccaneers. But the reason why everything was so out of date is because I forgot, because I'm on my second account and I'm trying to save these, but I forgot that my damn rosters weren't updated here. I thought it would automatically update, but I guess not. What is Derek Wolfe looking like? Normal. So, on paper you think, hey, the Broncos maybe not so bad, but let me tell you, they're getting old. Talib, 31. Chris Harris Jr., 20. Okay, he's 28. It's not too bad. Von Miller, 28. That's not bad either. But everyone else is looking bad. I'll tell you what. I mean, I don't even know who Shelby Harris is. That's all I'm going to say. But offense, you got Emmanuel Sanders, 30. He's going to regress hard. Demaryius Thomas, 29. Going to regress hard. And usually the AI does pretty bad in Sim. So we'll have to go from there. CJ Anderson, first thoughts, we're going to replace him. But 88 overall, I think he's good enough. Jamal Charles, see if he's tradable. Luckily, we are just doing a fantasy style. Let me know what you guys want to see next. If we get, I'm going to say 750 likes on this one, we will do another fantasy draft one next Wednesday. Seems like people like those quite a bit, and you guys let me know what team. But if we don't hit that, just in general, let me know. I got to say, less now. So hopefully, I stopped doing that. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what teams not to do because we've already done them. And we're not there, but I would say between the realistic and regular rebuilds, we're getting pretty close to having almost a 32-man roster finished. Also, if you guys have any must-get players, let me know who we should get, because I try to mix it up as much as I can and also get players that make sense. So maybe you guys have insight on players that do really well. Antonio Gates, he's a good year one player. I don't think we're in for the year one experience, though. I don't even think we have the rookies for me to even care about winning year one. We don't really have much youth, if we're being honest. This guy, I traded him on our prime time, our new prime time anyways, legacy, whatever you want to call it. And he's looking pretty good. But he got us a much better player, I think. Delvin Bro with that Disney Channel flow. Yeah, let's make our trades. We got so much age on this team. It's unbelievable. There's some good players, but you see, our top players are old as crap. And that is an official statement for me on the year. Pass rush, I think, is good. I like Barnett's stats much better than... wait, is his name Barnett or Barrett? It's Barrett's stats. I was thinking of Nick Barnett from the old Packers, but I like Barrett's stats a lot more than Shane Ray. So Shane Ray's definitely be the guy we are going to be trading if we do trade him, which we most likely will. Brandon Marshall, he has fallen off the wagon hard. Alcoholic piece of crap. Darian Stewart. So yeah, we have a lot to trade here. Hoping to get some youth that we can work with year one, though. Got the Niners are an easy option. Here we trade Garcia, a 5th and a 4th this year for the Vikings first-round pick. It's a 9th projection, and I'm going to be using that to trade for a player. So it worked. First pick from the Vikings, Darian Stewart and Bradley Roby for Dak Prescott. Much better than what we were going to have physically and futurely. I don't know if that's even really a word we can rock here. We have 3 quarterbacks here with Chad Kelly as a backup. So we're going to probably... trade all 3 of those. I don't know why I said it so weirdly. We have CJ Anderson, and it doesn't matter because we just did it. Simeon, Osweiler, and a 3rd round for Elliott. So I have put so many different trades in, and it's just not going to work out, and I really want Khalil Mack. How many times are we going to have Mack and Vaughn on the same team? The answer is only if we're the Raiders or the Broncos. These decisions are never easy because it's just I don't know who to grab, because we can get Peters or Tyreek Hill, and that's a tough decision. I think because I do have to fight for both of them, have to add a little bit more. We're going to try Kelsey out, take away the 4th, see how we are, though. 99 overall, I would take him. and we get him. So Brandon Marshall, Harris, and a 4th round for Travis Kelce. I don't even know who our tight end is. It can't be great, though. It's the damn Broncos. So I really didn't want to get rid of Will Parks, but Ladarius Green, Shane Ray, and Will Parks for Tyreek Hill. And we have a good wide receiver core, but I really don't want to keep any of the other guys because they're so old in comparison. I'd rather have Tyreek Hill and just Henderson, if we're being honest. This is what Emmanuel Sanders and Demarius for Mac looks like. That is ridiculous. Here we trade Emmanuel Sanders, a 2nd-round pick, and Billy Turner for Jalen Ramsey. We're slowly getting there. So to leave Langley in the 6th next year for Devontae Adams, the Packers finally get an elite-type corner. Traded A.J. Derby and a 5th next year for David DeCastro. I was trying to get Shazier. I even traded for the Browns' 3rd round next year. So Jay Paxton Lynch and a 3rd round next year for the Jets' 1st round pick this year. Here we trade our 1st round pick, C.J. Nelson and McKenzie for the Colts' 1st round pick, because I think we're definitely going to do pretty damn well this year. Look at this. What is this? What is that? Finally got it done. Glad Demarius is going to the NFC as well, because you know he's going to be the best wide receiver. They always do that when you trade or release someone. 2nd round this year, Demarius Thomas and C.J. Anderson for Luke Kuechly. I think that's a trade that would, honestly, I don't know if it would go through. But look at the wide receiver options. Like, Kelvin Benjamin isn't there. They have Curtis Samuel, Devin Funchess. Greg Olsen, I think, is out for the season. Like, what do you want, you know? And McCaffrey's been crap. Jonathan Stewart, he's been Jonathan Stewart. He's always consistent, but I don't know. They're in a bit of a hole at the receiving option. So we finally got an easy trade, and a really good one, too. Pico and a 6th round for Conley. We've been busting our asses for this rebuild. It's been tough trying to get all the players we want. Okay, so I didn't really expect it to go straight through, but Todd Davis, Walker, and Edabale for Lane Johnson. I just kept going through teams, what team had a offensive lineman we wanted, which didn't, and surprisingly, they took it. I don't know why. So we have the lineup, and here it is. We have a backup quarterback. He's just not in the depth chart for some reason. Offensive line looking pretty good. We added DeCastro and Lane Johnson, of course. Tight end, Travis Kelce, 99 overall. Tyreek Hill, 87 overall. Dak Prescott and Elliott, you can see a little bit of a trend. Double there, double here. Devontae Adams, of course. Defense now, Barrett, then you have Von Miller, and then middle linebackers, Luke Kuechly, the new face in town, and of course Perry Riley, also pretty good. Cornerbacks, Chris Harris Jr. and Jalen Ramsey. Let's get Ramsey as a starter since, Chris Harris number 2 normally anyways. The defensive line, we adjusted a few things. Nothing really changed too much. Defense is really where we didn't change a whole lot, and I know we got Ramsey and Kuechly, but there's only 2 guys we traded for, and we signed a few free agents, but pretty similar. So obviously the offense is what we're hoping can carry us to the playoffs and then some. Season goal, of course, we are the playoff champion season goalers, and we also already have re-signings to make. Hopefully we have a little bit of money. I'm not sure if we will. Ooh, so Matt Paradis is needing a contract. He's not too bad. Shaquille Barrett, though. 37 mil over 5 years is rough. Obviously, Devontae's getting a contract. Please be like 30 plus mil. 52. I'm not really sure how we're so rich, but I'll take it. Exactly what I want. So it appears we will be able to re-sign Shaquille Barrett. Not a huge fan of Matt Paradis here. He used to be really great, like 85, 86, but stats are a little low, and he's already 27. Quick dev isn't really going to get you much. Like once you get to 25 or older in Madden, your dev, your quick dev doesn't really matter as much. So, but Barrett, I think he's good enough to re-sign, and there you go, already 1-0. Hopefully 2-0 here. 2-0, of course, good stuff. Let's go on to the draft players. Cornerback Jeffrey Gray, never hurts. Former gold medalist in the dashes. Then you have former boxer right end Trayvon Sylvan. Jeffrey Gray, early 1st round pick. Ooh, looking good, and he's a superstar, so 2 good corners here. Thing is, we're not really huge need for that prototype right end. Right out. We need a pass rusher if we're not going to go with our guy. Rafael Ramirez looks pretty good. It's going to be a tough one because if we even find maybe 1 or 2 guys, we might have to let Barrett go. I know he's quick dev, but it's a little expensive for a guy that I'm not sure can really even develop. Like, let's take a look. So his stats are 82 finesse move, 86 block shot. That's actually not too bad. 2,500 XP into week 3. Great awareness and play rec. Got 1 upgrade there. Didn't upgrade him at all. Oh, Trayvon Sylvan, he is, whoa, A+ hit power, A- power move. He's one of the best prospects I've ever seen, and of course he's from Wisconsin. Bills bid farewell to their old home. Draft stories. Halfback Mahalona is a Heisman winner, so we know for a fact he is superstar. Not that it matters to me. We don't need a running back at all. So we have a Manning. I don't know who Manning is, though. Is he a linebacker? Because I don't see him as DB. Manning gets a pick record. I don't know who this Manning guy is, unless he was that safety. He was. Ugh. I mean, we know if we're in the playoffs or not. Basically, the way we know if we lose or not, A, it might tell us our record if we're in the wild card, and B, if we don't have a game. Because I would assume 12-4 would be a beastie record. Did we lose? We lost. Like, we made the playoffs, obviously, but we actually lost. How? I do not want to look at the playoff schedule. Damn. Are you serious? They have our number completely. What was the score? By 3. Please tell me we didn't miss a kick. If we missed a field goal, I'll be devastated. So Prescott did not do well. Kicking. And, of course, we missed a field goal. Oh, my Lord. Of course. Still, a decent season. I forgot to change the XP sliders, which is so deadly because we had such a good season. Oh, my Lord. Such a good season. I forgot to change the XP sliders. How surprising is that? Henderson did really well, actually. Travis Kelce did really well, too. The whole team. Almost 4 1,000-yard receivers. That's really good. Offensive line. Garrett Bowles sucked, but Lane Johnson was amazing. Von Miller, 21.5. Gotsis, 11.5. Shaquille Barrett, not really making a case for himself. Kuechly, really good season. Kicking, only missed 4, and he just had to miss 1 there, huh? Just had to miss 1 there. 2 kick return touchdowns for Tyreek. Good job, Tyreek. First offense for yards. Defense, what are we? 4. So that is an amazing season. Broncos Dak at number 3. Simeon, of course. You see MVP Simeon. Get the hell out of here. Simeon number 6. No way. You guys love finding the... actually, let's take a look. I'm going to go over this quickly so you guys can see maybe one of the guys we got rid of made the list. Where's Demarius? Demarius was in the NFC, wasn't he? Maybe they're not going to do as well as I thought. How good were the Cowboys? 7-9. They're normally really good, too. But more importantly, the awards we actually care about. Number 3 for their Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Did we even have a rookie? Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think we had any of the rookies at all. Dak, number 2. That sucks. Elliott, number 3. Best wide receiver, number 6 and 8. Offensive. Oh, we actually got an offensive lineman. David DeCastro, number 1. Von Miller, best linebacker. Expected. Where was Kuechly, actually? Number 4. Great season, but like I said, I forgot to change the XP sliders, so of course, ruining it again, but that also means the other teams didn't either, so Devontae Adams had a pretty damn good season, got a lot of XP. Defensively, almost no one with XP, and I didn't even, use XP since, week 11. Could you not keep dropping his awareness because he's not getting 4 yards a carry? Every backup in the league is going to be so stupid with awareness because no one's going to hit that. It's almost impossible for a backup to do that. Almost every team doesn't do that in this league. So not a whole lot of upgrades, maybe a little bit for some of the positions, but this is what we're looking at for the postseason here. Not bad. I don't know if anyone went up in their devs, did Tyreek go up? Quick dev. Devontae. Superstar. I think he's quick to start out the year. Paradis. I don't know why I expected... Why did I choose Paradis out of all people? I don't really... There's not a whole lot to say. The defense doesn't upgrade, at all. And then offense, it upgraded a little bit. 9-7 Bills. I don't expect us to lose this game. If we play the Chiefs and we lose, we might as well change this to the Chiefs bitch. It just not to matter. You know, it doesn't matter. How are we not doing better? It's the Bills. Of course, when I slow sim, we get down the field so easily. Down by 3. And we're just getting gashed on defense. Finally, number 1-0, number 4 defense. Can't get anything done. Here we go. 3rd and 17, 20-yard pass to Tyreek. Another huge pass. Should have seen who it was. Another huge pass, this time to Carlos Henderson. With 5 minutes left in the game, we take the lead. And we get an interception down to the 2. Oh, actually a touchdown by Chris Harris Jr. A sick pick 6 right there. And they do score, and they get the 2-point, though. Bills are a little clutch. They're a little clutch. Just keep running the ball. Be smart. Keep running the ball. Get our field goal if we need to. And this is one hell of a finishing drive. Get the field goal. They have a chance, though, and they're getting down the field. It is, however, intercepted by Lorenzo Doss, our 4th-string cornerback. And as dramatic as it was, we actually win the damn game by 3. Such a terrible score. We have such a much better team than the Bills. I mean, who is there even their wide receiver option? Maybe in real life, I guess, but not in game, you know? Come on now. Tyrod Taylor had 3 picks, and we won by 3. Come on. Elliott, no rushing touchdowns. Receiving, Kelsey and Henderson did really well. Defensively, sacks, not great. Picks, Lorenzo Doss, Kuechly, and Chris Harris Jr., of course. We are in 89 overall, 93-93. I assume that will change. Of course, we are going against the Steelers. Not an easy task. They could knock us out here. 91 overall to their 84. So, like I said, at least a 95-plus offense, I would say. Probably 96-0, 94D. If I had to guess. Start of the 3rd quarter, very weird drives from both teams. But what should be known is that we are down by 8 now. We do tie it up. Start of the 4th quarter. Another, what appears to be, amazing matchup. 3rd and 6. Stopped them. Huge play there against the defense. 29-yarder. What the hell? Wait a minute. What? I've got to see what just... Oh, did we get safetied? Wait, what? I have no idea what just happened. Look at this. We got scammed. What? We got a punt return. Then on 1st down, there was a 29-yard penalty on the defense. And then we kick it off for 70 yards. And they have 2 points. Somehow it says there was a safety. We actually clutched them. Wow. 3 minutes left. We have a chance. Can I... Okay, I'm going to have to come in. EA already screwed us the way it is. Yeah, punt the ball. That makes sense. Devontae Adams in the slot. I think we got to get the block going there. Devontae, make that catch. He holds on. I'm going to let the AI continue this now. I think you have to go for it there. I don't care if you have the goddamn 85 Bears. You are not punting that ball with 3 minutes left in the playoffs. You want to know why you're not? Because even with a field goal, they are only up 8. And it's funny, is teams in real life probably would do that. I wish I could watch this. It's 2 yards away. We get the touchdown on 4th and 1. Oh my lord, with a minute left, just like the last scenario, it would appear. Did we stop him, please? Did we stop him? We win the game by 1. Dak did very well. He did not throw a single pick. Cannot turn the ball over, and he didn't. We just don't run the ball a lot. That's the problem. We don't run the ball a lot. Like, Elliott's been running well. 4.6 is not bad. It's just we don't run the ball at all. So, luckily we still pulled out the victory. Kelsey and Henderson, the duo for the playoffs. Definitely keep an eye on them. Perry Riley with a sack. Von Miller with a sack. Rashid Hagman with a sack. Gotsis looking really good in the postseason. Jamal Carter, I don't even know who the hell that is. That is what it is. Going on to this championship game, I don't think a single NFC team can take us down. The Chiefs, however, have taken us down twice. This would be the ultimate, sweetest revenge ever. Like, literally ever, almost. I really can't think of many more, like, sweet revenges, but this is right up there if we actually pull this win off, whether it's a close game or not. Specifically if it's a close game, actually, because they beat us 2 close games as well. And early on, off to a great start. They are off to a slow start, but they got down the field nonetheless, and they might get another touchdown. Tie up by 3. We are scoring. There we go. Defense clutching up. We're up by 11 now. Start of the 3rd quarter, they are only down by 8, but it's still a lead that we would like. Come on, 1 score. There it is. I'm not saying it's over because there's still time. but this could be over. This is one of our better performances we've had, and it's against the Chiefs. I think that's a game. I think it's a Super Bowl trip. Yeah, I mean, if they played a little bit of defense, maybe, but yeah, we clutch it up. 38-9, 38-25, 38-26. Finally got the final. They got a couple of garbage time touchdowns and whatnot, but we win 38-26, heading into the Super Bowl against God knows who. Maybe the Packers. Who the hell did we get? Oh, geez, we gave Talib to the Packers. Devontae is a huge factor, but Talib might be a better factor. I think Talib is more important than Devontae, if we're being honest. Look at Dak, though. Oh, my God. He had a playoff performance of the ages, only missing 5 throws on 35 attempts, 376 yards, 3 touchdowns, 85 completion percentage. What happened to Elliott? I don't know. But Devontae Booker had 1 extra carry than him, 2 touchdowns, averaging 2 yards per carry. What in the hell was that? 1 touchdown for Tyreek, 149 yards. Carlos Henderson really involved a lot, especially in the playoffs. Pretty good performance. Really good rookie year, I like to think. Kicking, of course, McManus is, of course, a misser again. And, of course, not a surprise in the slightest, is against the Falcons. We do have scouting. It's very rare that we're in the Super Bowl year 1, so it's kind of came up as a shocker, but became... Oh, what the hell? Okay, so has become a favorite player of scouts. Is that the guy, the other defensive end? It doesn't tell you who the hell he is, though. Reed is an outside linebacker. Ooh, he's a pass rusher, too. But he sucks. Either way, going on to the Super Bowl, the more important thing, because, winning the bowl is the ultimate goal. And I'm rhyming first home game, technically. 91 of their 87, so I believe by overall, they are the highest team. Super Bowl, whatever the hell it is. Going against the Falcons, kicking or receiving first is actually, I think, been pretty good for us. Make it a close game. Oh, we need this win so badly. And they are already off to a much better start than we are. We gave up the ball, and they scored 3-7. Getting the touchdown, though. Defense letting up a touchdown themselves. Good defense. 27-14 to start the third quarter. A huge turn of events there in the end. But we're only up by 6, and offense is struggling. Look at the divots just going back and forth. Defense, clutch it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. On a 4th and 4, smart decision. They go for it, but they don't get it. Guys, if you get 1 field goal, we might have this wrapped up. They're going to score. They're going to score a touchdown. Oh, defense. I don't know what the hell that was, but that was impressive. Getting down the field with 5 minutes left. If we score a touchdown, we have a Super Bowl win. If we score a touchdown, we have a Super Bowl win. I think we have a Super Bowl win year 1. Did we do it? Falcons are a tough team, though. Ooh. If they play defense, they've got a chance. Why would you? Oh, he missed. I don't think I would go for that field goal. I feel a little bad there because you can see they should have kicked a field goal and they didn't. A little fluky, but at the same time, I'm going to argue that any team in the NFL that would give up 40-plus yard field goal or field position for a field goal that doesn't give them a touchdown lead or a game-winning lead, like a game-finishing lead, but just a 6-point lead is either A, EA, which here we have the proof, or B, the dumbest coaching team in the league. You would give them a minute left at the 42-yard line or 41-yard line, whatever it is. Von Miller, Super Bowl MVP, not really a huge fan of that. Was it a sack? 1 sack, unless he had a touchdown of some sort. Either way, I mean, we won the bowl. It was weird, the finisher. Like I don't know why we kicked the field goal. Should have punted it. Wouldn't have given him a chance to even attempt a field goal, which I mean they didn't take it anyways. Elliott, number 24. Who the hell was number 21 on our roster? I might from now on change any real life key position, especially if they're on the podium. Middle linebacker, number 1 wide receiver, quarterback, and running back. Our Cowboys rebuild has been successful so far. I could realistically end it there, but I want to try another year or two. Let's see if we can keep this thing rolling. So this appears to be the first game that we didn't deserve to win. Dak Prescott did not play as well as Matt Ryan. I know Matt Ryan threw 2 picks, but Dak didn't play as well. Antonio Andrews, this is why no one signs you. It's hilarious if anyone knows, at least for me. He's a very iconic player because he's like 25 years old, 78 overall, always in free agency, but he is slow as hell. I do not know the story behind him. I don't know. Taylor Gabriel outdid Tyreek Hill quite a bit in his own game. They did so much better than us. I do not know how the hell we won the game. Did we have a lot of sacks? We did actually have a ton of them. We had, 6 sacks? That's a lot of sacks. And 2 with Chris Harris. Chris Harris, clearly the true MVP. And then McManus missing 2 field goals. This is not a realistic rebuild, pal. I will get rid of you, and I will most likely do that. I think I am, because he is terrible. What is he doing with his life? He has been absolutely horrendous. What is our rank? 91 overall, 97-0, 93D. Dak Prescott appeared to get some sort of XP boost. I do not know. Let's go on to the off-season now. Year 1 rebuild confirmed. It's been quite a bit. It's been a minute. Definitely did really well this first year. Now this is tough because Derek Barrett, okay. Shaquille Barrett, very good, but not worth it. Clearly Matt Paradis, I wish I would have signed him earlier, so I'm going to give him a little bit more just so he does stay. Thank you. I don't think he's worth it. He's 5 years. Oh, we don't have the money. I'm sorry, mister, but you're going to have to be left. Rashid Hagman's decent. He is decent. We're going to let all these guys go, though. Yeah, I think we're going to let every single one of these guys go. Let's take a look at what we got. So, it's going to be an interesting one. I don't know about the offseason if we're going to grab any free agents, but we definitely have some guys in the draft. Okay, so Thomas Rawls, Spencer Ware, Shaquille Barrett. Oh, my God, the money. The Redskins always have. They must have a lot of money in real life because they're always overpaying tons of players in free agency. We really don't need any of these players. They actually have Tavon. Did the Rams have Tavon as a halfback? Is that why he's always there? Or do the AIs actually have smarts and put in there? I mean, if I was running a CFM and I was playing as the Rams, I definitely would have him at wide receiver because he's a bigger playmaker there for me, I think. Yeah, I don't think we need any of these free agents. We're just going to be looking at the draft. I can't wait to see that defensive end. Definitely going to be a pick for us. Even if we have to take him number 1 overall, doesn't matter to me because he is too good to pass up on. Where is my boy? 6.9. He looks so good. He's got good reps. I mean, he didn't have the craziest combine in the world, but he had a good one. Definitely had a good one. Was there anyone else with a good combine? Oh, here we go. Ponder. Got a lot of DNs. We got to just scout them all because middle linebacker, it's a little bit of an issue, and if we can find someone really good like we just found, I wouldn't have to take the guy in the second round, even though I think he's going to be amazing. Quick dev minimum. Oh, A-. A little bit of a steal. That's one of those perfect steals for a draft, too, because he's well, then again, he has A- hit power. Most people wouldn't let that pass. Well, we know what we want. The question is, how is the draft going to pan out? We have to get the right end. He's one of the greatest prospects I've ever seen, just in general. He had a 6.9 combine, which is pretty good, too. We have the first overall pick. The Browns would most likely be going for a quarterback. I mean, they don't need a right end at all. They have Myles Garrett. They did take Ramirez, though. I will say they did take Ramirez. Just so we don't avoid any further damage losses, we're going to take Sylvan, who's going to be a god. Oh, my God. Look at this man. What's his hit power? 96! Oh, my God. He's probably the highest hitting defensive end in the game. Can't pass up Jeffrey Gray because he's a guaranteed superstar. Supposed to go number 4, goes number 4. Superstar dev, 82 overall. Like I said, for the top picks in the draft, this very well could be the best draft I've ever seen. Cowboys. Wow, Cowboys landed a stacked draft. The other guy that was taken by the Cowboys is really good too, though. Quicker superstar for sure. Normal, okay. I mean, he's great. Perfect. Prototypical middle linebacker. Just a little shocked by that normal. Yeah, I think we're going to just take this guy. He looks pretty good. Normal dev. Supposed to go 33. We took him 79. Looks okay. Oh, I didn't realize he was 24. That's bad. We got to take this middle linebacker, though. Mid-4th. He's slow, but he's going to be fast dev. Superstar dev. Wow. So he's good at hit power. Really slow, though. So I really don't know where to peg him. Acceleration's great. He's pretty prototypical beast. 77 overall. Not really sure where he would go. He's an amazing player. Like I said, acceleration and agility. Where's his agility? 94 agility. So this is one of those really prototypical, like, proper Dez Bryant builds. Like, 95 jump. Like, they really built him like a Dez Bryant. 6'2", all the works. Like, it's pretty solid.
Hold on now.
Okay, I mean, they won on that trade, but we are moving up a bit, so that's all right with me. Wait, did I mess that up? Oh, that sucks. What did they grab for us? I forgot that it doesn't change the damn logo. Would have had the best draft I've ever had. What a steal and a half. Quick dev. God damn. That's some bullshit. Frank John, slow dev. Haha. Haha. Oh, Daniel Ferguson, 84 overall. Definitely worth the trade up, hey, pals. I still can't believe we got bull crapped. That was the biggest pick of the draft. Like, I'm going to have to try to trade our depth for a defensive pass rusher. That is a joke and a half that happened. Oh, my God. I'm just so mad because, like, it said 5th round, did it not? I mean, they got him in the 6th round when they shouldn't even have gotten him at all. So, 2nd round pick for a player we should have had on our own. That's so devastating, though. Goddamn dog hit me in the nose with her head. Her head is so damn hard. It's like she didn't even notice. She licked my face instantly after because she knew she messed me up big time. Goddamn nose feels like I got punched by Muhammad Ali's twin brother. Muhammad Aloha. What? Alright, so let's go another. See what we got. So safety is the biggest issue. Quite possibly the only issue at the moment that we have. Getting some running backs in here. Wow, look at this guy. Stiff arm A. I wish you could switch. If you could switch truck with stiff arm, greatest running back ever. Wait, how old is he? Lee. It's alright. Still alright. As long as it's not the dreaded 24. That is the worst. 23 is rough. 22 is like, I mean, it's obviously not the perfect age, 21, but 22 is like, okay, yeah, there you go. Good job. But when they're 24, it's just like, yeah, well, you better be really good, because otherwise I feel like I'm wasting a pick here. So now that all that mumbo jumbo is gone, we are going to the playoffs, which, I mean, let's be honest, we should be in it. And we probably should have a bye week. We have the best team ever. Dak is MVP. And we went 16-0. That's what I'm talking about. I do not remember even having a 16-0 this year. So, are they any of them close? So there was a one possession, another one possession, another one possession, one possession, one possession. One possession. So there was a couple of one possessioners, but for the most part, it was a dominating season. And Dak is your MVP. He has a lot of player. 57 touchdowns, 11 picks, almost 5,000 yards. That is sick. Elliott, 11 touchdowns, 0 fumbles, 1665, 4.6 at carry. Booker had 9 touchdowns. We had, how many touchdowns did we have on the year on offense? 22 plus 57. Jesus Christ. That's got to be a record for touchdowns in a year. 16 for Kelsey, 11 for Henderson. I'm surprised Henderson even got that after missing the first 3 games. Tyreek, 12 touchdowns, 805. Devontae, I wish he had more touchdowns because you'd be locked in as best wideout. Still could be, but 1,559 yards. So many touchdowns, unbelievable. Blocking, Garrett Bowles was terrible. Rest were pretty stellar. Sack total, that's, oh my God, who had 9 picks? Ramsey with 9 picks, graded well as a rookie. 12.5 for Newman, 11 for Miller, 8 for Goetses. So disappointed for Sylvan, who was basically useless. And I had a new kicker and punter, and none of them started, and McManus screwed me again. Kick return touchdown, Nikishki, no punt return. Got to be number 1 and 1, right? You don't go 16-0 without being pretty damn close. First O, 4th D again. Okay, so either way, we did really well. Number 1 was Dak. Number 7 was Elliott. Obviously, Coach of the Year. There you go, boy. Best offensive player. Best defensive player by a lot. Oh, my Lord. We had so many of them. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Who do we have? Yeah, he didn't play. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Newman. Good job. That's clutch. Dak Prescott, best quarterback. Elliott, not best running back. So, Fournette must have had a really good year. Devontae, best wideout. Best O-lineman. 5 were the top 6. Even our backup center We had 6 guys on the best O-line, best D-line. Not even close. Best linebacker, number 2, best DB, Ramsey. That's definitely the most dominating I've ever seen by anyone in the polls for awards. Let's take a look at our goals. So tight end, running back. I mean, I guess quarterback is the most important position, and we don't need running back. Tight end is 99 already as well. What XP? We're looking at 31K for Dak. The offensive line didn't really get much. Henderson did really well, though. So the wide receiver core looked really good. Defensively, middle linebackers were all over the place, and wasn't even a consistent start. Man, I'm not happy with the defensive line, but I mean, we had a damn good season. Ramsey's going to be like the greatest corner to ever do it in a second. Let's sim our week and see who we play, because obviously we had a bye week. 16-0. Unfair. Like, just too good. Just so good. Jalen Ramsey. So let's take a look at our team, and we're obviously going to change the offensive line a little bit. So Olsen's an 86. No, maybe he isn't going to start. I thought he would, but maybe not. Does he have bonuses? He doesn't, because he didn't play. So he's a great backup, but he's not going to play, I don't think. I mean, he did really well for a backup. I don't know why he had so much XP, but he did. 99 there, 96, 94, 96, 86. I mean, this really shouldn't even be close. It really, like, the defensive line, for whatever reason, did not upgrade at all, but the corners are sick. Where's Gray? I guess he's just going to be number 3 corner. I'm not going to change that because he is actually really good as a cornerback. How much XP did he get? I don't know. I didn't see it. The rookie linebackers weren't too great, except for Newman, who technically wasn't even on our squad. But I'm going to allow it because that's bullcrap. You guys knew for a fact that was going to be ours. Honestly, I know it might be kind of stupid, but I think if we win this one here, we're going to call it there. Just for the fact that I don't know what to draft, and we're so dominant. Like, we've proved our point. We're the greatest. And honestly, this could last quite a while, and I don't know if I want that. I think maybe if we lose the Super Bowl, we'll do another season, but if we win it again, we're just going to assume that we've become the greatest to ever do it. Like, we are the greatest team in the history of the sport, by far. Dominating from every aspect, except for the inside and the D-line, which is, I mean, it's a problem, but I'm assuming the big 3 of linebackers that we have would easily take care of that situation. I mean, how do you run past Kuechly, Vaughn, backup rookie middle linebacker, and then the damn defensive outside guy, Newman? He's so beast. The 91 overall. And here we go. I don't see us being stopped. And that is the truth. So, Slow Sim shows the truth. And look at that. I mean, he might not have won the game, but he does have that whole ear thing going on. Very impressive, actually. Dak Prescott. Who's number 29? He's got dreads. Take a look at our team, though. Dak did not throw a pick. He was very inaccurate, though. 55%. Rivers was 44%. The backup running backs running rushing touchdowns. That's about it. Devontae Adams. Defensively, honestly, we didn't play dominant. We got the job done, but yeah. And of course, McManus misses another field goal. Yeah, but the more important thing, in my opinion, is the fact that we won that game not dominating. So what happens when Sim is actually true to its word? Plus, we were going against the Chargers, to be fair. Very sleazy team for playing against. They're very hard to beat. 990, 91D. I assume once this week advances, it'll be actually properly updated, which will make us very high overall. Bills, come on, EA. Send me some true competition. Oh, we didn't upgrade too much. We're 92, but still 92 to their 82. This is pretty good for a year 2 roster. This is actually really good. The players didn't develop too well, though. The rookies, I mean, we had Newman, who was really good, and that's really it. Newman and the backup center, who, I don't know, once again, I don't know the goals. I don't understand where that XP comes from at all. Like, I have no clue. It's got to be something for being a rookie or something. I don't know. It can't be, because Jack Conklin gets that sometimes. Let me know if you guys know. Like, do you guys know about that? Like, we've had it in past rebuilds. Like, there's, our left tackle is the best. He doesn't give up a single sack. He doesn't get any XP, but then we have, 2 guards that get, 35k XP. And it's always around 33 to 38k. I do not know what that is. Maybe it's something to do with it can't be to do with the Pro Bowl, because our starters would be there. I really don't know. EA, could we not have these issues here? Getting on the field nicely. Only gaining 3 points, though. Touchdown. Defense is looking good. Defense is the only thing that's really looking solid. 3rd and 10, like I said, defense dominating. And then when we slow sim, we're unstoppable, so I expect us to win it. And how clutch are we? Oh, my God. Even a 4th down conversion all the way down the field. We wasted 9 minutes on that drive. That is clutch as it can get. On to the Super Bowl, 31-10 here. It wasn't even a dominating win. We just had a pretty decent second half. 31-10 for the final. Let's move on, see what we got. So, Dak threw 2 picks. Wow, okay, mister. Booker's getting a lot of carries. I don't know what it is, but Booker is getting a shit ton of carries. It's unbelievable. Who's receiving the ball? Kels. Good old Travis Kelce with a nice game. Sack totals, Von Miller, 2. Coates this once again. Playoff beast himself. We had 1 pick with Ramsey. Ramsey's doing really well, too. Ramsey's been clutch as it gets. Moving on now to the final game. Are we going to have a perfect season? It's going to be a 19-0er versus the Eagles. Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. Updated rosters probably has the Eagles as the top squad. Let's see what the Eagles were doing on their way to the Super Bowl. Playoff schedule, I don't think they played the wild card. They did not. Divisional, only by 3. Conference, only by 4. And then going to lose by 23 on this one. Don't care about the stuff right now. I'll probably look at that after. But like I said, if we win this, 87 overall, not bad. If we win this, definitely going to end the rebuild here. Because just, we 2 wins in a row. I mean, we're getting better every year. It's a dynasty. It's dominant. Even if we don't retain them the next year, we still have 1 last year with this. That's 3 Super Bowls. 3 straight Super Bowls. That's a legend. That's a legend tier for sure. Once again, I'm a little shocked that we did this well with the Broncos. The trades just, fell into our laps. I don't know. Can't really tell you. I think it helps when you have guys like Chris Harris Jr. and Von Miller already on the roster. Very, very great defensive players. I mean, I could have mentioned Talib, but let's be honest. Most people with Talib at 31 years old probably aren't going to keep him on the roster for not a realistic, a fantasy style rebuild. Get the ball first. I don't know how that's going to affect us. Damn it. Get on the field solidly. 3 points. Not a touchdown, but it's better than nothing. Maybe it's not. Start of the second quarter. Very slow scoring game. 10-3, and we can't score a touchdown. They're going to be up 13-3. Right before half, we score 3, so we're down by 7. A boring Super Bowl. Field goals, you got to stop. You can't win the Super Bowl with field goals unless you can. Well, there you go. Perfect. 2-point conversion. So we're up by 7. I mean, I guess the field goals were the right calls. Oh, my Lord. Wow, McManus is a god. I almost benched him for this game. I almost did. And, I mean, I know it's not over, but it's looking like a good decision. 4th and 10. 4 straight plays, they don't gain a yard. Really, EA? Come on now. Either way, it's going to be a Super Bowl win. Clear as day. Unless a miracle happens, which it will not. Super Bowl win for the Broncos again. 30-20. Redeemed ourselves for the Buccaneers rebuild. I mean, that one was questionable. I don't know what the hell happened there. But this one, we dominated. Absolutely wrecked. So easy. We dominated this one. Oh, look at the uniforms they're wearing. That doesn't make any sense. In the Super Bowl? That's a little weird. That is really weird, actually. Who was the Super Bowl MVP? I like seeing that stuff. I forgot to change the damn numbers, too. Like Hill, not 89. Ugh. Patrick Robinson. Can we see who got MVP? That's all that matters. That's all that matters to anyone. No one cares about anything else. Luke Kuechly. 9 tackles. I mean, 9 tackles is good. I would assume someone was probably better, though. I mean, Dak looked like he was slanging. It's interesting because they don't give the quarterback the MVP almost ever. Did they? I was about to say, did they change the Super Bowl celebration or ceremony? It was so slow. It normally doesn't take that long to get there. Jesus. I just want to see Denver Broncos Super Bowl champions, and then I can look at my stats. Right, EA? Aren't we right? Yep. I mean, we're right, but you're not going to allow it. Yeah! Double Super Bowl champions. Okay, so what are the stats? Dak, pretty good. 69% completion. That's what I'm talking about. Elliott, a lot of yards, no touchdowns. Booker takes a lot of the touchdown reps there. So, no, for the future, the Broncos grabbing an actual really great backup is very important. No picks or sacks. That's really... Man is 5 for 5. Super Bowl MVP. Clearly. I don't know if a kicker's ever won Super Bowl MVP, but if you're not giving the Super Bowl MVP to the guy that scored half your points and he's a kicker, yeah, you're doing something wrong. 5 for 5 in the Super Bowl, gotta be the MVP. And some of them were actually a little long. So that is our rebuild. 16-0. Look at this team, though. I mean, what could we have upgraded? Tight end, wide receiver a little bit. Offensive line. It kept getting better, especially with the +2s and whatnot. Defense was getting better a lot as well. Gray, he was able to replace Chris Harris Jr. soon if we had to, which let's take a look. Chris Harris Jr. is good for at least another year. Sylvan, what did he do? 96 power move, 81 block shed. That's what happens when you let the AI decide XP sims. Gotta be slapping that all on block shed. I mean, I guess since we could come back to this in the future just because how dominant it was, we will take a look at the scouting. NFL scouting. Anthony Carey. So we know Anthony Carey is a superstar. Anthony Carey, carrying Anthony down the road. Linebacker Carey Anthony. Or something Carey. I don't even know if his name is Carey Anthony. It's Anthony Carey, you idiot. Whatever. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you have any suggestions, I've seen a couple of guys mentioning, what ifs and experiment stuff. If you have any of those kind of suggestions or whatnot, let me know. Just suggestions in general. Leave it in the comment section. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this rebuild. What team should be next, and should it be a realistic or a fantasy sub? And going back and forth each. 600 likes, I think, for a fantasy draft again. I think I'm gonna bump it up to 700 because I think the title of this video and the tags is definitely gonna get more people watching. So 700 likes to do another fantasy draft rebuild this week. Don't know what team. Let me know all that stuff in the comment section. You're not going to hear from me until Monday because the football is tomorrow, so, that's that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!